Alright, I got the large jackshaft sprocket removed, and of course the chain is gone as well. The clutch is still on here. And I mentioned in one of the last videos that I was going to reuse these nut zerts, these threaded inserts that I put in before. I've changed my mind. I'm just going to go in with some 1/4 inch hardware and put those in, and so that I can bolt my brackets that I'm going to make to hold the chain guard up. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to try and drill these out. Sometimes when you try and drill them out, they can spin in their holes. They have little knurling on the edges so that they don't do that, so that they kind of bite into the metal. But if they're loose, which this one up here on the top is just a little bit loose, sometimes they can spin. So if that's the case, then you just take your angle grinder and you grind the head off, and then you can just kind of pop them out. But I'm going to try and drill them out first. And we'll start with this one up here, which I'm unsure about. Best thing to do is kind of take it slow. Alright, the only one that I was actually able to drill out was this one down here, which you saw me remove. These other three up here, I had to put the grinder on them and grind the heads off. Like I said, they started spinning, and I just couldn't drill any deeper because the whole thing was spinning with the drill bit. So I had to take the grinder, grind the little heads off, and then I just popped them out the back with the needle nose pliers, same as I did with this one down here. So I got these holes cleaned out, and now we'll install our hardware. Alright, I'm ready to put my little hardware in. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put it in from the back, and then put a nut on it from the front. And I'm basically going to be double nutting these pieces. I would weld these, but I kind of just not really in the mood to take this backing plate off and grind the paint off and weld it and do all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is just nut these on there. I'm putting a little bit of the red, the high strength thread locker on there, just for a little extra stickiness. Make sure they stay where I put them. So put my wrench back there, my ratchet, snug it down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to utilize these little, they're 1/8 inch thick, 3/4 wide little pieces of steel 1/8 inch bar stock. And this is kind of just a little shorty piece. It's about 1 foot long. I have this left over from another project, and I've got 2 of these pieces, and this is what I'm going to use to make my brackets that come off of here and out, and the cover, the chain guard, will mount to these brackets. And effectively what I'm going to do is I'll drill a hole through this bracket. It'll be kind of bent and kind of funky looking, and then there'll be a hole through there, and I'll just put another nut on there, and I've got lock washers and washers for these. And so this piece will be sandwiched in between the 2 nuts, just like that.